Buffalo Bills Combine coverage is presented by Napa Auto Parts. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for Napa know-how and all your car care needs.
Defensive players will be the ones who close out the NFL Combine, but on Saturday, West Virginia wide receiver Kevin White had other ideas. Chris Brown along with John Murphy here in Indianapolis, and he's already considered one of the top 2 receivers in the draft here, Murph, but Kevin White may have cemented himself here on Saturday as a top 10 draft choice.
Yeah, White had a heck of a day really on the field today, and he stands 6'3", 215 pounds. He ran the 3rd fastest 40 time at 4.35. He had an impressive 23 reps on the bench press, which tied for the top spot among the wide receivers. He also caught the ball well in the gauntlet drills on the field on Saturday, and the speed he showed on Saturday is often on display on his game tape.
I think I put a lot of fear in defensive backs just because I block so well, and when I come off the line, I'm a lot quicker than they expect. So by the time they realize that it's already a done deal.
Some of the top defensive talent met the media on Saturday, including USC defensive tackle Leonard Williams, widely seen as a top 5 draft selection come this spring. A gifted player, Williams' versatility was on display at USC, where he played for 3 different defensive coordinators in his time with the Trojans under 3 different defensive schemes.
I'd rather move around the whole D-line just than staying in one spot the whole time, and it was more fun to, create matchups and, be able to go against some weaker opponents every once in a while and just get into the quarterback. So when the coaches switched it up for me, I liked it.
One of the top cornerbacks in the draft is Washington's Marcus Peters, but he does come with some question marks. He was suspended and ultimately kicked off the Husky squad after repeated clashes with their new coaching staff.
That I just learned from my mistakes. I made some immature decisions at the University of Washington. It hurt me truly. So I just got to learn from my mistakes and I grow from them.
Among the disappointing workouts on Saturday included quarterback Jameis Winston, who ran a slower than expected 40 time of 4.97. For comparison's sake, Hobart guard Ali Marpet ran a 4.98 earlier in the week. The fastest 40 time among quarterbacks was Oregon's Marcus Mariota, who ran a 4.58, but knowing quarterbacks 40 times doesn't really factor in very much. Not a disastrous thing for Winston, but you watched them throw today.
Yeah, you and I watched the quarterbacks throw for most of the day on Saturday, and I thought the top 2 quarterbacks threw the ball the best, really. Mariota, who's a very fluid passer. I think he throws an extremely catchable ball, and Winston. You can see the physical talent is there. I also think Sean Mannion is an interesting prospect from Oregon State, and he's a later round guy, but a guy I think the Bills may have some interest in. Big, tall guy, 6 feet 6 inches tall. Not a perfect passer, but to me, he looks like a little bit more athletic Mike Glennon, and maybe some pretty good value down in the 4th round for him.
The defensive linemen and linebackers will work out here on Sunday before the defensive backs close things up with workouts on the field on Monday. This concludes our Combine coverage here from Indianapolis. For John Murphy, I'm Chris Brown, where our Combine coverage on BuffaloBills.com has been brought to you by Napa Auto Parts.